All right, MMASucka.com here with Ryan Jimmo. You know what, bro? Here we are, man, Calgary, and it's your home province. How stoked are you right now?
I'm pretty good. I have to correct you. This is not my home province. It's I'm from New Brunswick on the East Coast, but this is the place I live.
Yeah, you live here and you spend a lot of time here.
Place I call home, and so I'm very excited for this. Yeah. It's my first UFC fight, and I get to fight at home, and couldn't ask for more.
For sure. Now, is there any added pressure? But I mean, you fought in front of these sort of fans before, like because you were in the MFC. But is there that just added pressure because you got that little bit of a bigger stage? Because people always talk about sort of the octagon jitters. Do you feel like you're going to have any of that, or do you don't know until you get out there?
I'm pretty low on the card, and I've been main event in smaller, like MFC.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a pretty big show. So I think they kind of even out. Main event and a lower show and low on. It kind of I think evens out pressure-wise, So it's not something I'm not accounting for, and I don't think it's going to be a factor.
Now, you've been criticized before that, he's a great fighter, but he doesn't finish his fights. What kind of statement do you want to make against Anthony Perosh?
That's a pretty open-ended question. So, a couple things a couple ways you can go about that. Some fighters get in the UFC and they make a big statement, big splash, and then they go too high, too far, too fast, and then it's just like they flounder, So I'm more of a more methodical person, and, I wanted to show that I'm very talented and very skilled, and then slowly work my way up the ranks, and just show them that I'm here.
So is it safe to say then that you would love to finish this fight as quickly as possible to sort of put that behind you? And you are a very methodical fighter and you're very technical, but in some ways, a lot of people are wanting to see you finish a fight soon. So are you hoping to put him away in the first and second round?
Yeah, I'm looking to put him away a little quicker. And the reason I fought so conservatively in the MFC was, there wasn't the $75,000 knockout bonus. There wasn't the millions of people watching. The risk wasn't worth the reward. Here, the reward's worth it. To take that risk. So we're going to see me open up a little bit more and take more risks.
What do you know about him? Like, where do you think his strengths are, and as well as his weaknesses?
Anthony Perosh, he's certainly a good jiu-jitsu player.
Yeah.
So he has some experience in the UFC. He's on a bit of a streak. So those are his strengths, and I believe it's a very good matchup for me, and I think I'll do very well.
Yeah, no, a lot of people out there, I mean, the hardcore fans definitely know who you are, especially in Canada. You're an MFC champion. Now you're here in the UFC. Just let people know how you got into fighting.
Sure. My father was my karate sensei. Mm-hmm. He competed all over the world. He went to Japan several times. He placed 5th and 8th in the world in our style of karate. So I grew up with it, ever since I was 2 years old. So he's a 5th degree black belt, and my whole family's involved. My brother's a 2nd degree black belt. My mother's involved in it. Does his workout and on the administrative side, and so it's in my family. I've been doing it for a long time. I competed all over Canada, all over the world. I went to Pan Am's a couple times, won some medals, that kind of stuff. Several medal at Pan Am's, a couple bronze medals. Went to Commonwealth Games, won nationals a few times. So it was a karate. It was a traditional martial art kind of venue that I came into this. Yeah.
Now, at any time did you ever feel like, fighting is not for me, maybe I should look into a different career, or were you always just focused that you were going to always be the best and you were going to be wearing that sweater one day and you were going to be in the octagon?
Yeah, it was the latter of what you said. Yeah. The second one, it was I don't care if I have to go hungry, and I realized, I have a dream of becoming UFC champion. So I understood coming up that there's going to be times when, I'm like, oh, I don't know when I'm going to buy my groceries.
Yeah.
I kind of forewent a lot of other stuff. It took a lot of risks and sacrifices, and times I didn't know when I was going to buy my groceries, couldn't pay my rent, and then I had to wait till a fight came and then pay and then do whatever. So it was always just in my mind that I was just simply the best, and if there's a wall there or a roadblock, I either vault over it, dig under it, or I find a way around it.
Okay, so we're going to visualize right now together, okay? Okay, there we go. How are we going to end this fight?
I would like a knockout. Yeah. I think a very good stand-up, or a TKO.
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah, they say your first fight in the UFC, you go for a W, you go for a win, and to make sure you solidify. But I would like to knock him out or a TKO.
There you have it, Ryan Jimmo here on MMASucka.com. He's going to be fighting Perosh on Saturday night, man. All the best to you. Good luck.
Thank you.